Hi everybody. I hope that you enjoyed the barbecue. Thank you to Milani and her crew for cooking that up for us. It surely was delicious. Now on to our main event. First of all, you're going to get some greetings from our community leaders, and then you're going to get a sneak behind the scenes view of our filming of the Legacy Voices documentary. You'll also get to hear the sweet soul sounds of John Campbell. And then you will see the 15-minute documentary entitled Legacy Voices. We're really proud of it, and it is the seniors' opportunity to tell us about them immigrating to Canada and landing in Halton and all of the hurdles that they went through, but in the end you'll see that they're all proud Canadians. We're all fortunate to live in Halton that has such a rich history of African and Caribbean culture. The Legacy Voices documentary will be a permanent installation at Oakville Museum, together with the existing Underground Railroad installation. So sit back and relax, enjoy Emancipation Day 2020, and thank you for spending time with us. I hope to see you soon.
Greetings from the Oakville Community Foundation, and my sincerest apologies for this pre-recorded message. My name is Frances Pace, and I am the Director of Fundholder and Community Engagement at the Foundation. Before I begin, I would like to acknowledge that I am speaking to you from my home in Oakville, which resides on treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, part of the Anishinaabe Nation. At the Foundation, our work is focused on learning and understanding Oakville more deeply. We do this through partnerships with numerous community organizations like the Canadian Caribbean Association. We are so fortunate here to have the Canadian Caribbean Association part of our community work for decades. We at the Foundation have partnered on a number of different initiatives with ccah over the years. We have partnered on the Community Fund on Canada's 150th, which was in celebration of Canada's 150th birthday. More recently, the Emergency Community Support Fund in light of COVID, as well as Community Classroom, which is an initiative where we have different partners in our community going into schools in Oakville to provide arts, culture, and heritage programming. We see the ccah steel pan drummers going into JK to grade 1 students' classes, and let me tell you, it is a huge hit. We are so incredibly thankful for our partnership and our relationship with ccah, and I thank you for this opportunity to be here today. It's always a challenge these days in light of COVID, these virtual gatherings, but thank you for this opportunity. And I so look forward to this incredible work, this documentary that is so important called Legacy Voices. And thank you for that opportunity. Stay well, everyone.
The path that I took coming from the Caribbean, entering a Canada that you really didn't know what to face, it was an exciting one.
Legacy seemed to be the high end of the things that you do put an extra effort into.
Anytime you face a little bit of adversity, you will also find your strength.
Don't let being black prevent you from succeeding in life.
I guess my biggest fear about coming here was starting over from scratch.
I had to factor in that the police were going to stop me.
Back then, it was really a big deal. Oh, my son is my hero.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Campbell. I'm an artist that's going to perform, and on behalf of the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton Region, I want to help you to beat the COVID-19 blues. I'm going to do a version of a song called Glory, recorded and covered by John Legend. I'm going to do my own take on this song, and I hope you enjoy. sure and we will be sure. Glory. Oh, glory. Glory. One day, when the war is won, we will be sure and we will be sure. Now the war's not over. Victory isn't won. We'll fight on to the finish. And when we're all done, we'll cry, glory. We'll cry, glory. Oh, glory. Glory. We'll cry, glory. Yeah. We'll cry, glory. Glory. We'll cry, glory. Oh. One day, when the glory comes, it'll be ours, and it will be ours. Glory.
Hi, I'm Pam Demoff, the Member of Parliament for Oakville, North Burlington. Happy Emancipation Day. This year, I think Emancipation Day has even more meaning than it normally does, as we all work to end systemic racism in our institutions across the country. And we're very fortunate here in Halton and here in Oakville to have the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton, who've done such tremendous work and continue to. Make sure that you watch Legacy Voices, the presentation that they've put together. I wish we could all be meeting in person as we normally do on Emancipation Day, but this year this will have to do. So on behalf of the federal government, I just want to extend my very best greetings to all of you as we celebrate Emancipation Day.
Hello everyone, my name is Anita Anand, the Member of Parliament for Oakville. I'm here today to recognize the importance of Emancipation Day. Last year I was with you and the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton, the ccah, in downtown Oakville, where we celebrated with a picnic. This year, although we are doing so virtually, I wanted to stress my commitment to ending systemic racism and doing what I can as your Member of Parliament to work towards this important goal. I also look forward to working with the ccah in the future and to seeing its Legacies documentary. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to perform the song Stand By Me, performed by Benny King. Again, I want you to help you to remember to beat the COVID-19 blues, and this is just the perfect song for you. The night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed the tears. Just as long as you stand by me. Darling, my darling, stand by me. Oh, and stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon, oh, should tumble and fall, and all of the mountains, they crumble to the sea. Yes, I won't cry. I won't shed a tear. No, 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 no. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me. I need you to stand by me. Darling, stand by me, stand by me. Stand by me, yeah, yeah. Whoa. won't cry, and I won't shed a tear. No, no, no. Just as long as you stand, as long as you stand, stand by me. Darling, stand, I need you to stand. Darling, stand, I need you to stand. Darling, stand, I need you to stand, stand by me, yeah. Darling, stand, oh, I need you to stand, and now stand, yes, I need you to stand, stand by me. Stand by me.
Hello, I'm Rob Burton. Veronica Tyrell and I brought back Oakville's Emancipation Day picnic when I became mayor 14 years ago. Each year, I've enjoyed seeing you in person at this event. The ccah volunteers have done a terrific job this year to create a COVID-19 safe virtual picnic with a movie. Let's spread the word to people who are new to our town that Oakville was founded by Indigenous, Black, and white people living and working together with a vision of harmony and prosperity that we still share today. Happy Emancipation Day.
Hi, I'm Julian Kingston, coming to you from Georgia Square and bringing greetings from the Oakville Museum. Georgia Square is where Emancipation Day was traditionally celebrated in Oakville, so I think it's appropriate that I'm here. And I'm very excited to see the Legacy Voices project, to see the airing of that documentary, and also really proud that the museum will be taking the materials from that documentary and we'll be able to screen it going forward as part of our very long-term and ongoing collaboration with the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton. And I think it's great for us I'm really proud that we're able to be included in that work against racism and to help raise awareness of the Black experience in Oakville. So thanks for allowing me to be here, and I hope everybody has a great Emancipation Day.
Actually, can we be shooting more against the I love you?
We went to the best parties, we knew all the embassy people, we knew the Prime Minister down.
I'm using a FS5 Mark II for today's shoot, guys. Yeah, it's a nice camera, really compact documentary camera.
We're talking about how to match up different cameras. We have 2 Sonys and then drone, and he was like, do it SLR3 and then just send it over to him because he's going to try and just get some coloring stuff going so we can kind of know where to take it from there.
We were living an amazing time. We want to leave a good legacy for the young people.
Hello, my name is Suzanne Hallsworth, and I'm the Chief Development Officer at Oakville Hospital Foundation. I'm here with a message on behalf of everyone at the Foundation to thank you so much for your involvement with the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton and for your amazing support over the years of OTMH. You have been such a wonderful and engaged community partner. We wish you all a very wonderful time celebrating this year Emancipation Day. Hope you enjoy the barbecue and your Legacy Voices video. We look forward to celebrating with you in person next year. In the meantime, we hope we can see you again on August 18th for an informative panel discussion on diabetes, so don't forget to register.
Anytime you face a little bit of adversity, you will also find your strength.
Hi everyone, it's Stephen Crawford, MPP for Oakville. First, I want to say how important the ccah is for our community. Your great work is certainly noticed, so thank you very much. I'm sorry I could not join the broadcast live today, but I'm still glad I could pre-record a message virtually. Racism, unfortunately, is present in our society, and I want to be clear that I support ending all forms of discrimination and racism. I support your organization's goals of a society free from hate. In line with this objective, I did want to mention that our government recently created the Premier's Council on Equality of Opportunity. This council will play a key role to ensure all young people have the same opportunities in life. I want to thank the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton for putting together this amazing virtual event in response to the current COVID-19 pandemic to celebrate Emancipation Day. I am truly excited to watch this incredible Legacy Voices documentary, which is a very important project that the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton has completed. And with that, I want to wish you all the very best and have a great long weekend.
Hello everyone, and happy Emancipation Day. My name is Akil McKenzie, owner of media production company Falling Motion. First off, I would like to give a big warm welcome to everyone who is viewing our online screening of Legacy Voices. Working alongside with the ccah was an absolute pleasure, because together we were able to create a piece of filmography that solidifies Halton's rich Black history. So now, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you, on behalf of myself and the Falling Motion team, our documentary, Legacy Voices.
What is a legacy? I think it's
story of your life, your accomplishments, your failures, and what you hope to leave when you die.
whether it's a home, a family, married life, all those things go together to make what I think is a legacy.
There's a rich and vibrant history that unfortunately dies out. So we decided that we would put together a project for generations to come. This is the importance of us leaving a legacy. Well, the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton is really the leader of Black culture in Halton. It started out being really just an excuse for Black people to get together and eat their own food. Because back then, there wasn't any Caribbean restaurants and all of that there are now.
Honestly, when I saw a Black person walking through the mall, I would look back and want to wave to them because I'm thinking like, oh wow, there's somebody there.
Back then, it was really a big deal.
My mom was involved in the Canadian Caribbean Association around 1980 or so, mid-80s, and it started in 1977. Actually, it was Donovan Bailey's mother.
Donovan, he has represented our group quite well. It was nice. I like to see boys that come out of my community progress and do well.
Children that I've met, the younger people that I've met, I've been able to do more work for them being a member of the Canadian Caribbean Association. I guess my biggest fear about coming here was starting over from scratch.
Being an immigrant coming from Trinidad back in the 60s, knowing what my parents and myself, what we had to go through to reintegrate into this beautiful society and to culminate where I am now, I could really see some beautiful steps that I've accomplished.
Working as a nurse in labor and delivery, I found that there were many patients who were coming in not prepared to have a baby. Childhood Basics and Beyond was my personal and professional business. And it meant opening a business where I can cater to pregnant women. So what I did with my Childhood Basics and Beyond, I created a program for teenagers and youths to help them through the pregnancy and postpartum period.
And then they kind of got political.
I did about 36 years with CBC. I used to fly to Trinidad as well and broadcast live. children's television news, and we gave that each year about 300 bikes to children in Terry family. And we were sponsored by Canadian Tire.
We encourage people to engage in their community. We encourage people to go and vote. We encourage people to know who their town councillors are, their school trustees are, their MPs are, and their MPPs are, but we don't tell them which ones to choose.
I think most of my contributions to Oakville have come through being a member of the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton. Because I think being a member in that organization made me more aware of my surroundings, where I live. It got me interested in local politics, because I don't think before I would have voted for the mayor, And I think it gave me an opportunity to become involved more in community work than just in myself.
As the group started getting larger, they started bringing their music to the community. They started bringing their food to the community. They'd hold dinner and dances and that kind of thing. Why did they come to Halton is a very good question, and one that I always ask my parents, especially when it's cold outside.
But the funny thing is, the first year when it snowed, we thought it was the greatest thing out. Oh, we went out there and we were playing in the snow and everything, and by the second year, it wasn't fun anymore.
When we came, my brother was in Oakville. So that's how it come. When we were looking, we looked in Mississauga. We didn't see anything we liked. And he says, why don't you just put a couple of dollars more and move to Oakville? Your friends don't invite you anyhow from Mississauga. They're not going to invite you from Oakville.
My sister lived here. And I would come back and forth for vacation. And I love Canada. But then when it came for us to be moving, I wanted to be a place near to her. We did not realize that we were so much in the minority. My kids being the only black kid in their class or in the school, those are the hardest things because I did not prepare for that.
When people think about Black people in Canada, first thing they think about is the racism that they have encountered.
I think racism in Canada is subtle.
Canada was very good for me and our family. As I said, there will always be little roadblocks, and anytime you face a little bit of adversity, you will also find your strength.
I remember when I first arrived in Ontario, I went to York University, and I was living in Burlington. And I found out quickly that I had to factor in to my commute from Burlington to York University in Toronto that the police were going to stop me.
I think most of the racism came from patients. Believe it or not, you're looking after them, but the patient said to me, first she called me Blackie, which is fine, I'm a black person. But it wasn't just Blackie, it was Blackie, Blackie, Blackie. And then she said, I went to give her medication. She says, go and wash your hands are dirty. So I said, okay. I just went and I washed my hands again. No, your hands are dirty, go Blackie. So again, I'm pretending I didn't know what she meant.
And sometimes it would be an easy stop, which would just be license and registration, and they would check it out. Or sometimes it would be a little bit longer, and they'd call for the dogs to come and sniff the back of the car, unzip the car, put their hands all up into the back of the seats and sniff the gas can and check to see if there was any fake compartments in the trunk of my car, all kinds of things.
I've had an incident where I was hired to be a charge nurse in a unit, and this one woman refused to work under a black person. She left the job the same day I started.
When you lift weights, it's a stress. And as you lift the weights up, your body becomes stronger. Otherwise, if you just let it be, it will kill you. So you have to force against that strength. So if you think it's a negative aspect coming towards you, you just try to rise above it.
Don't let being black prevent you from succeeding in life. You will meet negativity from many different people. I have met it a lot in my life, but I don't let it get me away from my goal.
Well, later on, I could tell you that I was appointed to the Police Services Board. So I was instrumental in changing their racial profiling policy.
Well, we were the first black couple on the street, and I don't know what they expect. I don't know if they expected that we were going to be loud and noisy, but we weren't. So after a year, they said, "Oh, you guys are very nice people." And then I didn't feel well one day. You wouldn't believe what was my deepest, darkest moment was when I discovered I had a brain tumor. It had nothing to do with economics. It had nothing to do with money. We were already settled in Oakville. We were already doing well. And it took that hospital in Oakville about 2 months, and I had the surgery the next week. And that was what it did is my father had died by then. My mother was scared that if I died, what was going to happen to her? My children, they said they couldn't take it anymore. It was really too much for them to handle. But luckily for me, it wasn't cancerous.
There's a myriad of bad experiences. We also like to hear the good ones. I went to Burlington Mall, which was a big place to hang out for teenagers. I saw a black woman who I fell in love with. And then I lost her. And then she started following me. And then I went, oh, this lady's on my scent. I went out partying with my friends on Saturday, and I was talking about this woman who I met at the mall. I saw her, I was just about to talk to her, and then she vanished. And Monday morning, I get a call. There's this girl at school that's asking people who the new black man is in Burlington. So I get this call. Hello, did I see you in the mall? I said, yes, that was me. Where are you? I'm gonna be there. Give me 5 minutes. That's my wife now.
The path that I took coming from the Caribbean, entering a Canada that you really didn't know what to face, it was an exciting one. But I felt very blessed coming to Canada. If you do not have an opportunity to try something new, and stumble a little bit, how would you, be able to make this world a better place?
I feel the legacy that I'm going to leave for my kids and what I think my parents left for me was just to give yourselves a good education. So I thought that was the best thing I could do. My son is a police officer. He's settled. My daughter works for the government. She's settled, and I think that's the best I could leave for them.
Oh, my son is my hero. It's awesome, especially since he's very successful. He's in the broadcasting industry. He's one of the hosts on G98.7 FM doing the Soca Groove Show. So that's on a Sunday between the hours of 5 and 8. No one calls me. If they do, I don't listen to the phone because I want to hear the show.
Legacies seem to be the high end of the things that you do. You think that you spend your time doing, you put an extra effort into. Do things that are worthwhile.
I think my mother would really, she's smiling on us right now. And it's something that she would view as her defining legacy. She was really a storyteller, and she felt that it was really important for all of the generations to know this is the importance of us leaving a legacy.
I've been in Canada 31 years and 30 was in Oakville.
I'd like to thank Canada for allowing us the opportunity to come to this great dominion at the time. Now it's a great country.
Because I belong to a minority group. And it's important to me that my group should present something positive.
A legacy is something that you leave behind so that people will remember you by.
It's something that you leave for your kids, the way you brought them up. They're able to handle all the stresses of life.
What you did to contribute to society?
An attitude or a frame of mind. It's like the history of, it could be of people, it could be of a building, it could be the history of whatever. That's what I consider to be a legacy.
I think a perfect song to play nowadays is an old classic by Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. I'm going to do my take on it, and I think the lyrics are more poignant than ever before. bring some understanding here today. Father, yeah, we don't need to escalate. Yes, and war is not the answer, 'cause only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in it today. Oh, 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 oh. Songs don't trouble me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? 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 Ooh, what's going on? 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 Ooh, what's going on? What's going on? I wanna know what's going on. What's going on? Ooh, what's going on? You. Oh, my brother. My brother, my brother, my brother.
now we know what's going on.
This song's People Get Ready, Curtis Mayfield.
You just get on board, and all you need is faith to hear those diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Oh, yeah. Getting ready for the train to Jordan. It's picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board them. There's room for all among the loved and lost. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. Now, there ain't no room for the hopeless sinner who's hard on mankind just to claim his own. Have pity on those whose chances are thinner, 'cause there's no hiding place among the kingdom's road. Ready? Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Oh, people get ready. Yeah. get ready now. Ooh, people get ready.
Next song I'm going to cover is a song called 1961. It's written and recorded by an artist, Gregory Porter. And it seems fitting at a time when this is a response to the Detroit riots after the death of Martin Luther King, when the cities were being burned down. And here we are some 50 years later, 60 years later, and they're still burning. So it seems fitting for us to address some of these issues that we just haven't addressed. And the song's called 1961.
There was a man, voice of the people, standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel. Shots rang out, yes, it was a gun. Only one shot him down, yo. And the people screamed, ain't no need for sunlight, ain't no need for moonlight, ain't no need for tree lights. It's burning really bright. Some folks say it ain't right, 1961, 1962, 1961, 1962. Hey, the Motor City's burning, yeah. His hand, yo. Mr. Policeman thought he was a gun, thought he was the one, shot him down, yo. And his mom screamed, ooh, ain't no need for sunlight, ooh, ain't no need for moonlight, ooh, ain't no need for streetlights. It's burning real bright. Some say this ain't right. 1961, 1962, 1961, 1962, 19. Hey, no more the city's burned. What? 1962, 1960 what? 1960. Hey, the Motor City's burning, yo. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right now. That ain't right. that ain't right.
This is a song I wrote called Love is the Answer. It feels like in this crazy world, it's great for us to dig a little deeper and find some love.
Let love rain. Let it rain in our hearts to help us ease the pain. And then reach out a helping hand. 'Cause the world's in search of answers, and we can make a difference. Love is the answer. If we can love one another, when you find a way for love, we'll find a way for you and me. Ooh, love is the answer. And love can bring us together. When we find a way for love, we'll find a way for you and me. Stand up, stand strong, my brother. Stand against the forces that do you wrong. And when you stand, keep your heart pure. Learn to forgive your brother, 'cause we can only live together if we live in love. Ooh, love is the answer. If we can love one another, when we find a way for love, we'll find a way for you and me. Ooh, love is the answer. Love can bring us together. When we find a way for love, we'll find a way for you and me.
Perfect time for me to talk about the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton Region. And I've had the privilege of watching this wonderful organization serve the greater Halton region for many, many events, many schools, many cultural events. And in a time right now where so many are sort of striving to find identity, it's great to see an organization that's seeking to really speak to people and not to divide, but to include. And I feel very honored to be here and perform as a musician, supporting a cause, an organization that's doing great work in the community.